This video is not intended for children. I am an adult doll collector, and I'm making this video for other adult doll collectors or anybody who is considering buying these dolls as a gift for somebody else. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chad, and you clicked on the thumbnail, you know what's coming up. I have some more Rainbow High dolls. So today I'm actually going to be reviewing Skyler and unboxing her. We're gonna take a closer look at her in a second here. But so far I am actually really impressed with these dolls. In my last video, I reviewed Violet, and I was really happy with the quality and the style and the amount of details and everything that comes in this box. Like, they come with the second outfit, including shoes. So I'm really happy that I was able to get a few of the other dolls in the line as well. I did, however, if you saw that video, you know that there were some little defects. There were some issues with the outfit. The shoes were really difficult to get on and actually broke when I tried to pull it over her heel. So little things like that. So I'm interested to see if it was just my doll, if it's just Violet, or if any of the other dolls also have those little defects. Overall, I'm just excited to get her out of the box so that way I can take a closer look and really see. These dolls I got from Target. I have heard people finding them at Walmart, and I've also seen them on Amazon. They are coming up at a price point of about $26, $27. $26.99 was the price for them, and I think they're like $26.88 at Walmart, just because Walmart likes to like mark that price down by like a few cents. That being said, this is not a $10 or $15 doll. I will not be reviewing it as a $10 or $15 doll. I will be reviewing it as a $27 doll. So that means that any little defects that I find, I am going to be pointing out, because it is at a higher price point and it is a higher quality doll. So I will be a little bit more like eagle eye on those things. So here's the back of the box. Here you can see all of the colors of the rainbow. These are each of the different dolls in the line, or at least the main characters. There is actually a seventh doll, and she has white hair with like rainbow streaks. I forgot her name, but anyway, she is not shown here. This is just the main dolls in the line. And then down here is a little blurb. I'm not going to read it, but if you want to go ahead and pause it, then you can go ahead. These dolls are made by MGA, which are the same people who make Bratz, as well as the LOL and OMG dolls. They are also the makers of like the rainbow poopsie phenomenon. So like everything having to do with like the rainbow poopsie and the rainbow slime dolls that came out, they looked very similar to this. In fact, I think that this is one of the characters from that other line, but they were much taller. They were also like $50. The thing is, I never was into those because of two reasons. One, the scale is not my style. I really like fashion dolls that are like that, you know, 10 to 12 inch range, which these are. But also those dolls were like a surprise blind box situation. And in each box, they had two different possible characters that you can get, and you don't know who you're getting, and I don't like that, especially if I'm paying $50. I want to know which doll I'm getting. So there's no way I was gonna get into those. Plus they just weren't really my style. These ones are a little different because they do have inset eyes compared to the bigger counterparts of them have painted on eyes. And as I mentioned in my last video, I am not a huge fan of inset eyes or glass eyes because they creep me out. But these ones are actually not so bad. I don't really mind them as much because they do look really pretty. I also wanted to show you the box in its entirety. I really like the style of this box and the way that it is designed. I think it's really, really good for display for not only the doll, but also for their extra outfits and accessories. I don't know, I just really I think that this is really, really pretty, and it's great for setting on a shelf and displaying like this because it's nice and open. You can actually see everything. But I'm not an inbox collector. I'm gonna go ahead and get her out of the box so that way we can take a closer look. Now, I have watched a couple other reviews for some of the other characters that I didn't buy, but in those reviews, I did see that the people struggled with getting the dolls out of the box without ruining the box. So I'm just going to show you how I did it because I actually didn't have any trouble opening the box for Violet. But basically, so I just take a little X-Acto knife and I just go around, and anywhere that there is tape, I just carefully cut the tape, and I do that around all of the seams. Of course, you can also use a pair of scissors for this. I just happen to have the X-Acto knife handy. And once you've cut around all of the edges, both on the top and bottom, and the sides and everything, I just turn this around to the back, and I carefully lift this part up, and it should just kind of open up like a book, or like a trifold. And there we go. And then to get her out of this, it's just cutting off all of these little plastic stays like a normal doll. To get this part out, it's not really connected in the box. You just lift up all of these extra pieces and then just pull these little boxes through the back. Oop. And I was gonna take that off anyway. So, but yeah, and then these are just kind of glued on here, so you can actually just take them off if you're not going to keep it like in the original box. And then on the back here is where the stand is. So just take this out and you're good. I'm just going to quickly show you that she does come with a regular hanger, and then she also comes with a second hanger, which you actually have to put together. It's like these two separate pieces, and then you just kind of clip it together. But this one will hold like pants or a skirt. They clip on, and I actually used it for Violet's jacket on her hanger. So next I wanted to show you the stand. This one is a blue, sparkly, kind of see-through, same material as Violet's, but this time it's blue. I didn't really show it in Violet's video, but these stands are a lot more bulky than like Monster High or Ever After High stands, or like I really like the Kaiser stands personally, but they definitely do the job. She also comes with a comb. It's the same kind of clear, glittery blue plastic as the stand. So here is Skyler. I think she is just so beautiful. The first thing I wanted to talk about was the hair, since I pointed out that that's one of the main things that I look at in a doll, if I like the doll or not, is the quality of the hair. And I love how long the hair is. I'm also really happy to report that her hair is even better quality material than Violet's was. I think the reason for that is that Violet actually has naturally straight hair, and she has like a kind of a wavy hair. And I've also noticed this with like hair adorables, but if they have straight hair, it's either a different material or something, and the wavy hair is so much softer and silkier. This literally feels like hair adorable's hair, like almost like Noah's hair. Maybe not quite as silky, like Noah has really, really silky hair, but anyway, it's a lot of different shades of blue. You've got kind of got like a dark blue, a medium blue, a lighter blue, and then it's like really powder blue mixed in, or maybe there's just like 3 different colors. It's like dark, medium, and light. I also didn't really do a good job at showing it last time, but they're rooted pretty well. For the most part, there's not really any, oh, you can't really see that. For the most part, there's not really any bald spots, you know, so they're rooted pretty good. You could probably tell just by the way that the hair is like moving or not moving, but the sides once again are gelled like really heavily, but they like stand up. And the top is literally, it's like a helmet. But I think that's just, you know, they're gelled on the sides and the top to try and keep a style for in the box, because the back right here has no gel at all. But this was also kind of like in plastic in the back, so you couldn't even really see it while they were in the box. Here's her face up close. You can see her eye makeup is a light blue with some blue glitter, and then it has kind of more of natural tones for like the transition color. Her eyes are a glass inset, and they are kind of a transition between a darker blue and a lighter blue, and then like right in the inner portion there, it looks like there's a little bit of yellow, like it's almost trying to be hazel. But I think it's a really pretty combination for her eyes. And then something I didn't notice until just now is these dolls have like a little catch light that kind of looks like a little starburst. I think that's really pretty. Her lips are kind of a frosty coral pink color, and she does have a little bit more blush than Violet had. I think that the face paint on these dolls is really, really good. So far, I haven't really seen any issues with any of the face paint. I've seen a couple wonky eyes in the boxes, but so far, it's pretty much the face paint itself has been pretty nice. She has these cute little earrings. I really like these. They're little crescent moons and they have stars painted on them. Her outfit is this sleeveless white top, and then over it, it has like this denim like camisole or like tank top, and then this lighter denim jacket that has some painted details on the arms. They're like in a silver kind of fabric paint. And then the skirt is the same denim as the top, but it does have the same kind of like metallic stripes painted on it. She has this clear belt that is functional, like it has a functional belt buckle here, but it does Velcro separately in the back, so it's easier to put it on and off. So you don't necessarily like have to thread it through the belt buckle like you have to do with Violet's jacket. The belt's kind of hiding it, but there are some little faux buttons back here, and I really like these kind of details, even though they're not the most obvious. You can't necessarily see them very well in the box. They're there, and I love the fact that MGA thought about that. I really like these shoes. They're kind of like boots. They're completely transparent, so you can see her foot in there. She does have her foot kind of like tiptoe up for high heels, so she could wear heels, but these are meant to be flat, and I've already tried, and you can actually balance her on the table very easily without needing a stand. It's nice that it still comes with a stand, but and then in the shoes, she is wearing these cute little socks. They are like a sky print with clouds. I think they're upside down. I think the pattern of the fabric is upside down on these. But anyway, yeah, so it's little sky and clouds there. I'm gonna go ahead and show you all of the articulation. She can turn her head. In the advertisements or the commercials for these dolls, they've got the dolls like moving their head like this. Like around, like it's looking down and looks up at the camera. And a lot of people were getting really upset about that, saying it was false advertisement because the doll's head doesn't, I mean, I'm forcing it to, but I don't want to break the neck. You can't really position it up. You can only really turn it left and right. So anyway, they do have movement and rotation at the shoulder as well as the elbow and then the wrist. They do have this interesting kind of like ball and socket joint for the hip, as well as like a joint right here to turn the leg if you want to, and then a double joint at the knee so you can see the knee bends back about that far. You don't really want to push it too further. I tried pushing it a little further and I heard a little teeny tiny crack and that scared me, so I didn't want to push it any further. So they're posable, but these dolls are a little not delicate, but you want to be careful. I'm really, really liking her overall like blue look. This color blue, like especially this color right here, is actually the color of my car. I have a really bright blue colored car, and I love the fact that she kind of matches that. Anyway, she does come with a extra outfit and shoes, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these out and put them on her so we can take a closer look and see what these look like. And I just wanted to show you how easy it is to get these out of the box. So I've got my little X-Acto knife again, and I very carefully, cutting away from me, I cut the tape off of just the little plastic tabs at the top and the bottom. And then if you lift this up and push it, it literally opens. So it's that easy. And then if you reach in here and pull this, and then pull it out like this, it kind of opens like a book. Well, kind of backwards from a book, but anyway, it opens like this. And as you can see, there's literally just these little plastic stays. So it's just like any fashion pack. Just cut these out and then you'll be able to take it off of the backing. Now, in order to remove the jacket and to switch outfits, the hands are removable. I don't know if they are intended to be removable or not, but I do know that I was able to get the hands off of my Violet doll. If you do this, please be very careful. I'm already like worried about some of the plastic of like the joints on these dolls, and since they're a more expensive doll, I'm already worried that I'm going to ruin them or break them. So I usually just look at this. You can kind of see how the joint going this way, I pinch it this way, and then while holding on to that, oh, these came off so much easier. Okay, I think they're intended to come off. I think my Violet doll just was really stubborn for some reason. I don't know. Let's see if this other hand comes off as easy. Oh my gosh, that is so much easier. Okay, her hands came off so much easier than Violet's hands did. I don't know why it was so difficult. Maybe I was just like too afraid, but they're just like Monster High, Ever After High, LOL, OMG, you know, it's just like any of those dolls. The hands come off to make it easier to change the outfits. I don't think I would have been able to, like if I got the jacket off, I don't think I'd be able to put the jacket back on with the way that these hands are shaped. So I'm really glad that they came off. Also, the dolls do have painted on underwear, so if that's something you wanted to know. So apparently this top is not just a top, like it's two separate pieces. So that's actually really cool. I like that because that just gives you more pieces to mix and match. Because that means that you could actually put this over this other long sleeve shirt and like still, or you could even, you know, use this dress but with this short sleeve shirt. I like that. That's cool. Okay. I just want to point out I am having the same issue with her second pair of shoes as I did with Violet's, because it looks like they're almost the exact same pair of shoes, but instead of a bow, there's like this cute little tag on it that is like a model number. It says C2020. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. When I try and put the shoe on, it does not want to fit. Like, you have to really... There we go. I had to really force that over, and I did it without the sock because I didn't want to rip the sock. Like, I genuinely don't see how I'm able to get this shoe on with the socks and not ruin the socks or something. But if you saw my last video, you know that I actually ended up breaking the strap on one of these shoes, and I was really upset by that because it wouldn't go over her heel. And what I ended up doing was just cutting a little slit in the back, because most dolls that have like this style of foot, they have the back slit there so that way the heel can fit through. Like, they're really cute shoes, but that's really irritating. And like, it's loose. Like, now it's not gonna fit without the socks. Like, that's why they have the socks, I can tell. So it's just like, that's really irritating. And then like trying to get it off is like, obviously you don't want to grab this, that's what's gonna break it. But like if you, oh, come on. There we go. I have no idea how I'm going to get these on with the socks. So I'm just going to do what I did on Violet's shoes. And I'm actually just going to like slit the back here with a pair of scissors. So I'm just going to take my scissors. I'm just going to go right here and just snip it like right in the back. And that way, when she has the socks on, you can actually get the shoes on. See, that's cute. And like, I'm tapping it. Like, it's not loose like it was before. That's probably why it has the socks on to go with it. So I'm just going to quickly do the same thing to the back of these shoes. Right down the middle. I'm just going to put her sock on. So yeah, if you get these dolls and you're trying to put these shoes on, please be very, very careful, because you're either going to end up breaking the shoe or ripping the sock or stocking or whatever you want to call these. But like, if you preemptively just cut that slit, it still holds its shape. Like, it still stands up. Obviously, these are plastic. They're not made of like a strap or anything like that, or material, so they will still hold their shape and it'll still look fine. I mean, if you were able to get the shoes on without doing that, more power to you. Good job. I'm jealous, but like, I wasn't able to. I had to slit the back, but like, it looks literally no different than any other doll shoe. Like Monster High, Ever After High, you know, even some Barbie and OMG and Hairdorables even have it. So I don't know why these dolls didn't have it. But anyway, there are the shoes. Here is her second outfit. So she's got like a long sleeve t-shirt that says rainbow. Wait, there we go. Says rainbow down the side of the arm with some black stripes painted on. You've got this really cute like faux leather dress that's got like all these little rivets and everything on it. And it's got this zipper down the front. It is a real zipper, but it's not functioning. It is sewn in where the little zipper pulls are. Those are just kind of sewn on. And then it's got like these faux pockets and everything. So many details. There's actual belt loops around the belt. Unlike Violet's jacket, the belt is attached to the dress. It is not separate, and it's also not functional. You just open it in the back. It's attached, so you can just unvelcro it. I will mention some of these little grommets are like coming off. So that was the kind of thing I was talking about. But I was also seeing that exact same thing on the Collector Bratz back in 2018? Whenever the Collector Bratz came out, the most recent Bratz that came out last year or a couple years ago, whenever it was. But they had the same thing, and people were complaining about the little rivets coming off just the same. So I think that that just has to do with like MGA's process of attaching them. That can probably be fixed with just a little tiny dab of glue. I really like this dress. I think this is super cute. In pictures, like, I feel like pictures and video don't really do it justice, because when I see, and the same thing happened with Violet, when I see it in person, all of a sudden I like it so much more. I am happy to report that out of like this entire thing, I'm seeing a lot less defects and issues than I was with Violet. And Violet didn't even have that many. There was just some loose threads and some things that were coming undone. I will say that like the end of her belt right here, I tried to loop it back through the belt buckle, and it did start to get a little bit frayed. That's the one thing about this is like it's a nice material, like a nice fabric, this faux leather, but these are unfinished edges, so there's a chance that it could fray. But yeah, I'm not really seeing any like loose threads other than that one little rivet. There's a couple of the plastic stays that were holding the packaging or holding the outfit to the packaging still on here that I need to take off, but I really like this little denim jacket. I think this is really cute. I will say that as cute as these are, like these are really cute. I like these shoes, I think, a lot more. I think that they go with her style a little bit better. Plus, I like the fact that they help her stand up. They can, if you're very careful, you can probably stand them up on their own with heels. Oh, okay, I just did it. Here we go. Ta-da! She can stand on her own without use of the stand. In fact, I don't think I've used the stand the entire time this video. Let me just clip this on her back really quick. So see, it's like literally the perfect height for them. But also, like I said, you could see the stand very clearly right here. It definitely looks a lot more bulky. But honestly, that's okay. Now, with Violet, it was very clear I liked her second outfit better than her first outfit. For Skyler, I'm not sure. Honestly, I like both outfits. I might end up mix and match, like take like the dress from this outfit with the shoes from the last outfit, but the t-shirt and the jacket from the first outfit. I don't know. But like, there's a lot of possibilities with this. Also, like all these pieces are obviously like they're mix and match, like interchangeable with the other dolls. So once I've got them all unboxed, I might try out different outfit combinations just to see if I can make other outfits, just to make them look a little more colorful so they're not so monochromatic, which I don't mind. I actually really like the monochromatic theme for them, but it might be fun just to kind of create different outfits than what they came with. So yeah, overall, I really like these dolls, and I'm really glad that they are selling out places. Like, okay, I'm sad that they're selling out because I don't have all of them, but I'm happy that they are selling out, because what that does is it tells the toy manufacturers that we like dolls of higher quality. We are willing to pay the higher price point for like nicer dolls with better quality, better materials that are used, more articulation, more accessories, you know, better quality hair. Like, this is the biggest thing for me. And like, you know, if we have high quality fashion dolls, we are willing to pay for them. Like, clearly, you know, granted, I mean, I know a lot of it is probably like the doll collectors. We're more excited about it than I think kids are. But at the end of the day, I mean, it looks like a collector doll. It's technically technically marketed as a playline doll, but I think that these are definitely collector dolls. And if you're thinking about getting these and you see them in your local like Target or Walmart or like even on Amazon, I say go for it. Like definitely I would recommend these if you are a doll collector and you're on the fence about whether you like them or not or want to get them. At least start with your favorite color or your favorite of the 6 dolls, or 7. I think there's a 7th one, the one with the white hair. But go with your favorite one and get it and see if you like it for yourself. And then, you know, you can kind of go from there to see if you're going to collect all of them. I'm happy that I got the ones that I got. I got all of my favorites. My favorites are Sunny, Poppy, and Skyler. And I wasn't originally going to get Violet, but I'm so glad that I did because she's now like there. And I don't know which one is my favorite. You're going to have to wait until my 4th video to see when I've got all 4 of the ones that I've got unboxed for me to decide which one is actually my favorite. But anyway, that is all I've got for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. If you want to see more of my doll reviews, I'm going to put a link to some playlists in the description down below. And if you want to see the reviews for the other characters I got from Rainbow High, then make sure to subscribe and then ring that bell so that way you'll get a notification when I do upload. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!